Hi FlossTube, this is Shelley from StenoStitches.
Hi, this is Kira from Sea Dragon Slayer, and behind the camera...
Hi, it's KB. It's good to see you all.
Welcome back.
Yeah, it's been a month.
It's been a very busy month. So I was gone the whole month of June. I went on a little bit of a road trip up to Michigan to see my family. So that was a lot of fun.
I know, it seemed like forever that you were gone.
Yeah, which is one of the nice perks. So I work remotely, so I can essentially work wherever I want, and I take full advantage of that. And I go up to Michigan to see my folks. My mom does a quilt retreat up there the first weekend of June. We've been doing it for, gosh, like 15 years now, I think. So I go up for that, and then they have my niece all summer, and so I just kind of stay and get to hang out with her. And then last year we found a music festival to go to, and that's the last weekend of June. So we went to that again this year, so that's why I kind of also stay. I have an event at each end of it, but I did a little bit of a road trip on the way up. Last year on the drive up, I stopped at 9 cross-stitch shops, wow. I think, which was a lot of fun. But this year, I, as with anybody, don't really need more cross-stitch stuff. So I tried to do some like oddity stops. So we'll try to maybe put together a little slideshow of some pictures to stick at the end. But some of the highlights from my trip, I went to the American Museum of the House Cat.
Yes.
Which was very interesting.
Do tell more. There's plenty of cat lovers out there.
Yeah, so that was in Sylva, North Carolina. And it's like this small building. I'm not really good at sizing things, but like a smallish building. And it was chock full of cat stuff, cat memorabilia, cat like paintings and figurines, and there's like a whole like carousel that was like all cats, and then they actually had cats there too. How
many cats do you think?
They had like live cats. Yeah, live cats. They had about like 5.
Not too bad.
But they have like a little gift shop area, and then like the proceeds from the museum and the gift shop go to keep the museum open, but there's also a no-kill cat shelter that all the rest of the proceeds go to, which is really cool. So that was very interesting and fun visit. I also went bowling that night.
By yourself?
Yeah,
of course. You were traveling alone.
Yeah, I was traveling alone. So I went to Glasgow, Kentucky, and I don't know, but when I was planning my trip, I would like to try to do something in the evenings just because I sleep in my car, so I don't want to like stop somewhere for the night until like I'm ready to fall asleep. So I found this like bowling alley that had like a really good restaurant in it and everything, so I went, and the food was really, really good. Just chit-chatted with the locals.
Was it like a modern bowling alley?
No, it was very old school. It's like, and so like Glasgow, Kentucky doesn't really have much of anything, but that was like the hangout for all the locals. So I got to meet some people up at the bar, and then it was really funny because half the lanes they were using for bowling, and then the other half of the lanes they were using for a cornhole tournament. So they had like little mats like down the lanes by where the pins are for like the other board for the cornhole, and they were like doing a cornhole tournament like out on the bowling lane, which was really interesting. Yeah. So it was really cool. So that was a lot of fun. I went to Mammoth Cave, and I just did a little self tour of Mammoth Cave. Let me see. In Cave City, Kentucky, which is like near where Mammoth Cave is, I went to Ace Coffee Company, which is like the shirt that I'm wearing, which is like this really cool cat. They had really good coffee, super nice. I went to the Kentucky Stonehenge.
Okay.
So there's this gentleman that has this private land, and he wanted to build a Stonehenge replica. And so he did, and he allows people to come onto his property to take a look at it and to take pictures and stuff. So that was really cool. Let me see some other highlights. So I did end up going to a couple cross stitch shops, but I'll talk to that more at the end
Okay.
when I do the haul.
Cool.
And I went to the Louisville Slugger Museum, which was cool. I got to see where all they made the baseball bats. And then something else that was like a lot of fun that I did is I can now say that I have participated in adding a layer of paint to the world's largest ball of paint.
That's so obscure.
I got a certificate.
Oh, it's upside down.
It's upside down. Oh, I got a certificate.
Oh, you did blue?
I did blue was my color. So this is my official certificate from painting a layer on the world's largest ball of paint. This is, I don't know, we can probably put in the picture.
That's the world's largest dog.
Yeah, he was only like 3 months old. It was
Oh
huge.
my gosh.
Yeah. So that was a lot of fun. That was in Alexandria, Indiana. And I was originally not planning on going until like the next day in the morning, but I was kind of ahead of schedule, but it was already like 6 o'clock. It was like 5 o'clock and I was still like an hour out, and there's like hours online posted, but everybody said, oh, just give them a call, like they're super nice and whatnot. So I called the number and I was like, hey, and he's like, oh, you want to come paint a layer on the ball of paint? I was like, yeah. I was like, well, I don't know if like I can come tomorrow or whatever. And he's like, oh, you just want to come tonight? And I was like, well, I'm still about an hour out and I don't know, I don't want to be too late. He's like, oh no, it's fine, come on by. Well, we live here. My wife just makes me put those hours on there so nobody's like stopping at all hours of the night or whatever. So I went and they were super nice and they told me the story of how it kind of got originated. It was him and then his son. So his son was actually there too, and super, super nice people. So that was a lot of fun to do that.
I wonder how many people stop by there.
I don't know. So a lot of people, so I coded a code number 29,854.
Wow.
And they've been covered in numerous like news articles, and there's been like a few like famous artists that painted a layer to it and everything too.
Cool.
So if you're ever in the area, I highly recommend stopping by. I was just by myself, so the dad and the son helped me paint as well, but I think it took 15 minutes in total from the whole conversation and everything. So a fun little quickie stop by. It was completely free to do it. So yeah, so that was a lot of fun. I also did some other things, but I'll kind of add that in at the end maybe. So yeah,
Fun. Well, we're glad you're back.
thanks. It is nice to be back.
And maybe one of these years I'll go to that quilt retreat with you,
Yes, that would be a lot of fun.
because I am also a quilter, as you know, and I want to go to Michigan. Kevin and I are going to Michigan next month,
Yeah, the end of August or
beginning.
beginning of August. Okay.
Yeah. It's just,
I don't know, what town are we going to?
I
you know?
don't remember what town we're going
But
to.
you're going like up over here though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Is that how all people
Yeah,
in Michigan?
yeah,
Where
yeah.
are you?
I'm over here. They're going up over here.
Upper Peninsula.
No, you're not. You're not going to the UP.
Oh,
Well, you might drive up there, but you're staying in a town over here, though. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, that's considered that side as the UP.
Well,
I mean-
the UP is literally the Upper Peninsula.
Oh, well, we're pretty close.
Yeah. You'll probably go over the bridge, maybe. Not to get to where you're going, but if you're going to travel around any. Yeah.
What's the name of the town we're flying into? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You guys don't care.
Are you
where
going
I'm
to
flying
Detroit?
into.
No, north
No.
of Detroit though.
It starts with an F.
Okay. I'm not sure.
Flint.
Flint, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.
Right.
Don't drink the water.
Don't drink the water. There you go. All right. Are we moving to the next section yet?
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
like I want to do is just adding in a question every time. So this time what we're going to do is instead of individual questions each for time, our videos do run long because it's a month. The question that you can both answer is, what's your favorite beverage or snack while stitching? What's your go-to?
Wow. I'm so plain. Water. No, actually, I do like to have like a beer or a sour often at 5 after work.
Yeah. Stitching
Doesn't have to be like
sips.
that.
I like a beer or something, but that's if I'm out stitching.
Yeah.
If I'm at home, typically water. If I'm at retreats, I like Coke or Dr. Pepper. As far as snacks, it really depends. Usually sweets of some sort for me, whether it's chocolate or like a gummy sweet.
I'm just not a big snacker, so.
Yeah.
But I do have a new snack that I've discovered. They're called popcorners.
I've never, what's
It's
that?
like it's popcorn, but it's triangle shaped.
Like
It's kind of like,
a rice cake?
yes,
Okay.
but it's triangle shaped, and they come in all different flavors like white cheddar or cinnamon or kettle corn. But you can eat a bunch of them for very low calories, so that's
Yeah.
my new snack of choice. So in the past week and a half to 2 weeks, that's my new snack.
Huh. Interesting. Nice. I'm gonna
And low
try
key,
one.
she's into high chews right now.
Yes.
Ooh, I like high chews too. Yeah.
But really, I've only bought myself high chews once ever in my life. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm really not a snacker.
Yeah. It's okay, Enter.
All right, let's show some cross stitch because that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Pause. Okay.
And we're back.
Oh, no, you're not on camera already. We don't have time for this.
hi.
We don't have time for this.
Hi.
Okay. Whips.
Okay.
Are we doing whips first?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to start or do you want me to start?
Yeah, I'll start. I
Okay.
probably have more. All right.
Get down.
All right, get down. Come on, go. Okay. Let me chew my mint. So rudely. Okay, so it's July. So we have Christmas in July. Are you doing Christmas in July?
No, I'm not. Sorry.
I always do Christmas in July, at least for a week to 2.
Mm-hmm.
I can't guarantee the whole 30 days, but I always put in at least a little bit of time.
Is winter your favorite stitch too?
No.
Oh, I thought maybe that was the thing.
I mean, I do love to decorate for Christmas, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite. I love Easter too. I don't know. But anyways, I just have a lot of whips for Christmas, so it's a good time to get some done. And I feel like there's a lot of gifts for Christmas and ornaments to be stitched. So there's a lot of Christmas stitching to be done. And Christmas season is really only like 25 days, so short window.
Depends who you talk to.
I
There's
know.
already Christmas stuff at the stores.
I know, but it doesn't start until after Thanksgiving for me. But for the past at least 3 years, I pulled out the same whip. And for some reason, I don't work on it in the Christmas month. But I'm trying to pull up the pattern. I had it up and it went down. It is by Croquette A Go-Go.
That's probably too glary and it's dark.
I don't know the best way to show it.
Can you brighten it?
I don't know how to do that.
Just go with it.
There.
See, gotta have the young people for the technology. So it's a big one. It's an Advent by Croquette A Go-Go.
When did it come out as like an advent, like a sal?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
She just makes big things all the time. So this is what I have so far. I'm more than halfway done.
Nice. Where were you? Do you remember where you were at before you picked it up again?
Yes, I'll show that when I put it down. So I was here. I finished this green and I filled in like the gift, and then I brought this border over and I've done that so far.
Nice.
Yep. So if I finish that row, I'll be pretty happy. That's about. I don't have expectations to do more than that, but I would like to.
Okay.
I always kind of get going and I'm like, I'm gonna do so much, and then I squirrel and do something else. I forgot to bring down my new start that I want to do at the retreat. I have a
Okay.
Christmas new start that I want to do there. It's small, it's an ornament, so maybe I could have a finish.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a staff, the start and finish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I forgot to bring that down, so oh well.
Nice. So I made some progress on my Disagree pattern by Rebel Stitcher's design. So
Looking
I
good.
got
This is the one that you built for the flag as well?
Yes, so I'm not doing, so the called for pattern is just like a solid color, but I am doing it color wise in, oh yeah, thanks. So this is the pattern, and then I am doing it so it's, the color is going to be kind of like the pride flag. So since last time, I think I finished off the orange, I added the yellow, a little bit of green, and then I started working on the black and the brown just to kind of bring out my points. So yeah, I'm really loving this one. The yellow might not show up the best on camera because when I've taken pictures of it, it's hard to see, but
It looks good
you
in
can see it in person.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it looks
yeah,
really good.
I'm really enjoying working on that one.
I saw a crocheted pride flag
Oh yeah.
on Ravelry, and I was like, I should make that for Kira.
Nice,
my
love it.
turn. Okay, so I don't have any other Christmas, but whoops.
I just got a mouthful. I'm drinking a Starbucks something berry thing with little bubbles in the bottom. And it's very interesting. Very, very difficult to drink.
It's like eating and drinking at
It's
the same
interactive.
time.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna show like progress now on a few things that I showed last time. So this was my In the Garden by Moho Stitches.
Moho.
Yep. So I did this whole shelf since last time, and I filled in that little cute
I like the
stuff.
hat. So
I
cute.
know, it's cute. And yeah, so I got a little bit more done. I don't know what those are. I think they're like apples or something.
Yeah, probably.
Yep. Slow going, but
Nice.
still love it.
Even though I was out of town, I still played D&D with my group, so I got some more D&D stitching done on my stained glass piece. I think I filled in this section, and this section when I was playing last.
Do you ever
So.
feel like that is like the never-ending project?
Sort of, but I'm not like intimidated by it because I know this project is going to take forever, and I'm just enjoying the process of stitching
And
it.
the stitches are just so small.
And it's really nice as like a travel piece again because I don't have to really think about it.
Yeah.
And then for my D&D piece, because that's like 3-4 hours of like we're sitting and playing, but I still like to be doing something with my hands. So I'm actually, now that I've assigned that to the task, getting a lot of progress on it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's fun. That's gonna be so pretty when it's done.
Right. I'm gonna need to start stitching more of the black outline soon.
Yeah. Keep making progress on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I made some progress on this. Oops. This was a what do they call it? A unicorn pattern that I found at one of your retreats.
Okay.
So Sam and Sarah Design Studio, red, white, and blue. And last year I had gotten most of this done. So I finished up here and I did all of this season.
Nice.
Now I will say, I do not know why I chose this fabric because the white is not going to show up here. The word white is not going to show up. So I don't know why I chose that
I
fabric.
feel like I've
Well,
heard you
can
say
you-
that my entire
Can you
life.
do that in the same as you did with the heart? Well, I guess it would still also be difficult
I think
to see.
I'm going to have to do it in the
darker.
in the beige. It's just going to have to be that way.
Are you using the called for colors?
Oh, probably not.
Yeah, I was gonna say
No.
probably not, but because yours look a little bit brighter, but I know it's a older
Yeah.
pattern.
Yeah, I definitely brighten them up. I am using a dinky dye, I think, for the first time.
Ooh, I like dinky dye.
Yeah, let's look. Yeah, the variegated is this dinky dye.
Oh, that's pretty.
And do I have another one? Nope, that's it.
Nice.
And then I had planned to do this in this dinky dye when I was done. And I didn't start it because I wasn't sure that I was gonna like it on this.
Hey, look, it's beige.
I know. Well, it's from Stash, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I think that'll look nice.
I know. I don't know. I didn't hold it like that. I just looked at it and made a decision like, oh, I don't think that's gonna look good, and I just didn't start it. So that was silly, but it'll be kitted for next year.
Yeah, I have a patriotic piece that I didn't start on the 4th like I was bought it for because I put it somewhere safe. So I could start it when I got back from my trip, and I could, because I got it in the mail like a day before I went on my trip. So I was like, let me put this away so I can start it right when I get back, and I have no idea where I put it away too. So frustrating.
All right, quick question. So Dinky Dye is a type of or a style or
It's
a company?
dyer, it's a company.
Okay.
But
Well, it's a mom and pop.
right?
Like,
Is it silk?
they do cottons and silks.
And it's from Australia?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it is. It says Aussie
Mm.
Pride. And that's just the color?
That's the color name.
Oh, but
Yes.
it is silk.
Not all of them.
This one is
That one is silk. Okay, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was from Australia.
No, I think they're from like up in the Midwest somewhere, maybe.
Oh.
Cottage Garden Threads is Australian.
Yes, I did know that. I guess I just thought it was that because it was called Aussie Pride.
No, that's because that's the Australian flag colors, which is also the American flag colors.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I made some good progress on my temperature sal. I'm not caught back up yet, but well, I was caught back up sort of, and then now I've fallen behind. So this is July that I'm working on right now. I'm catching back up on it. And then May and June I did all the highs. So now I'm just going back in and filling in the lows for May and June.
Oh.
So what I'm trying to do is when I put in my day stitch high and low, I'm trying to get at least one or two of the lows in to kind of get caught back up.
Yeah.
So yeah, my
Don't let it
goal
linger.
is to like be on schedule for my wedding, because it's going to be a wedding sampler, and I'd like to go ahead and like the week of my wedding stitch in the middle piece. So then like at my wedding I can like take some pictures, like staged pictures with it and stuff.
Oh.
So I'd like to be caught up to like the wedding date and everything, which is 64 days away. Somebody was like, oh, someone actually told me like how many days it was, and I'm like, oh man,
You need one
yeah.
of those countdown apps.
Yeah. I mean, it does it on like our wedding website and stuff, but
Oh,
still,
okay.
it's like, oh my gosh, yeah.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what else you got?
Might want to pause it.
Nope.
Oh, I guess we're not going to pause. We have somebody
Okay.
walking by. Okay, status update on Sprouting Lupine.
I love this piece.
Nature's Journey. It's coming along. I've been taking my time with this one because I've got all season to do it. But since you saw it last,
You're doing a lot.
yeah, I don't remember exactly.
You did all this.
Yes, I
frog
definitely
wasn't there.
did up here.
Oh, I like the chrysalis.
I put in this, I put in this. I definitely did the frog. I probably did like all of this.
Yeah.
Maybe. But this is fun. This is what I was working on until I had to switch over to Sci-Fi July and Christmas in July. I had to put it up
Okay.
to work on those. I didn't want to, but
Is this variegated floss, or are you using?
No.
Is that like 3 different colors?
there's 3 different
Oh,
colors.
okay.
Yeah. There's all DMC in this one.
Nice.
Bye,
I like
Dan.
that.
Love ya.
Have a good day.
One down. How many more kids do you have in the house?
I think there's only one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Alright, let's try and keep going.
You told me to park in the driveway.
Okay. You can keep going.
No, wait, do I need to move my car?
Want to take Mom's car?
My car to the rescue.
Okay, anywho. So my next 2 whips are like new start whips. Do you want to finish any of your current?
I only have new starts as well.
Okay, awesome. So, one of my new starts, I was just scrolling on social media, and the Stitching Crypt posted their new Patreon pattern.
Never heard of them.
I follow them. I really like their patterns, but I've never like joined the Patreon or anything. But they posted a strawberry gargoyle, and I was like, oh, I have to stitch this. So
Is that gonna have backstitch in it?
it is not, no.
Cool.
But I went ahead and joined the Patreon so I can get the pattern. And I decided that that would be my start for at the music festival, because I do a lot of stitching at the music festival because it's very low key. Just like you sit in your lawn chair and you listen to music and just do whatever. So I typically stitch. So we went to the store and I picked up 4 of the colors that were in the gargoyle, and then I got just some of the it's like blue mottled fabric. It's just Hobby Lobby fabric.
Oh yes, yeah.
So I picked that up at the store, and this is what it's going to look like. It has strawberries around it.
Very cute.
So I'm really excited. Now that I'm home, I've kitted up the rest of it. So when I was at the music festival, I actually stitched everything I could stitch. Like I ran out of colors. Like I stitched all the stitches for the colors that I did buy for it. So now I just need to finish stitching it. Now that I'm
What kind of music was at the festival?
So that's one thing that I really like. So it's the Smiling Acres Music Festival up in Trufant, Michigan. And it's all types of music. There is more like bluegrassy folk, but then there's also some like rock bands and some like punk and rap and like gospel, and it's really interesting because there's lots. So there's 2 stages. It's a 4-day music festival. We only go for 3 days. The first day is like not until the evening, just low key. You camp at it, and they have like the stages going. They have a lot of like vendors, like arts and craft vendors. Cool. And then one really nice thing with my niece and everything is they have like an amazing children's area. They do like arts and crafts and puppet shows and all that kind of stuff. Wow. And then in the evenings, we sit kind of towards the back of the huge field area because all the kids then like play in the back area. So we always bring like hula hoops and things like that. Mm-hmm. So yeah, they have a lot of fun. But I really like it because it's just like low key, just like sit in the shade, just stitch and listen to music. Yeah.
Sounds really good.
So it's a lot of fun. So I started that.
You did that for 3 days?
Yep.
That sounds really fun.
It is.
Okay, well, since we're talking about being outside, I'll show my outside themed project. This is a project that I've been wanting to stitch ever since it came out. I don't have a picture. Maybe Kevin will put a picture in when he's editing. It's, I could bring it up on my iPad, but it's like, do you want me to?
No. I don't care. No, it's fine.
Okay. It is from the Emma Congdon book, Stitching for the Earth, Cross Stitch for the Earth, which is free if you have the Kindle Unlimited on Amazon.
Ooh, nice.
Yep. So I was really excited because I never want to buy that book because I'm cheap. And I don't think they had it at the library. I think I looked at the library and they didn't have it. Mm-hmm. And so I just downloaded that, and boom, they had all of her books, by the way. And it says unplug and go outside.
Oh, nice. I like it.
Yeah, it's really fun, and it's the go is the the big letters are go, and it's the outside mountainous scene.
Oh, cool. Are you using called for DMCs?
Yes, everything is here. And I kitted it all up.
And you're just doing it on white?
Yep. And these are the floss drops I gave at your birthday thing, and that's that. And I have your little project tag, which I never put in a, oops, I never poked a hole in.
Nice.
So complete kit from your little get together.
Yay.
I had it because I didn't want the ink to
The ink,
run.
yeah.
So I really like that project. Another one I kind of had to put aside for Sci-Fi July and Christmas in July, but I'm hoping to take this to Michigan
Okay.
and get some stitching done on it. But this is really, this part right here, you know, like down here is kind of confetti heavy. Like you really have to pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
And because I'm stitching on it from a Kindle book, it's not like in Pattern Keeper or Markup XP. I can't highlight, I can't,
Can you
tricky.
not take a screenshot of it maybe?
I
and then
could, but
use the highlighter up?
it's not the
Yeah,
same.
yeah.
You know, so it's a little bit harder is all I'm
Yeah.
saying. It takes
Nice.
a little, it's not an easy travel.
Is like the
piece.
go outside, are those like solid colors or is there like a gradation to
It's a
it?
gradation,
Okay.
yeah, from the sky down to the mountains, yeah.
Nice.
So I really like that one, really excited about it, and it was all from Stash.
Yay.
Yeah.
So this is also a new pattern, also a bit of haul. So on my way home, I did stop at a cross stitch shop. Did I mark it? No, of course I didn't mark this one down. Where was it at? That's the hardest part. I'm like, where did I go? I don't remember where I went.
I would
It
never remember all the
was-
names of places. Terrible memory.
No, not that. Where was the barbecue place you recommended going to? Remember Red's Barbecue? Was that Lexington?
It was
Red
close, right?
State Barbecue.
This is so
I
good.
know, I'm so jealous.
Yeah, so you recommend me going to Red State Barbecue just north of Lexington. So I stopped there for lunch and it was like raining really hard and I was kind of tired driving. So I looked up and there was a cross stitch shop called Stitch Therapy Needleworks in Lexington, and I went ahead and stopped by there, and it's such a nice shop. It's really big. It's kind of like in this weird like office complex that gives off like house vibes. But you go in and they're really friendly, and they have like the front room and then like another room with all of like their flosses and another room with all of their fabrics and another room with all of like their patterns, and they had some like needlepoint stuff, but overall mostly like cross stitch. Just tons of stuff. Every single Mill Hill bead that you can think of they had, and they were super friendly and really nice. So when I was there, one of the things that I got was this Betsy's Tuffet, which is a Biscornu.
Yeah.
So I thought this would be a fun 4th of July start. So when I got home, I just pulled some white and some navy from my stash, and I'm working on the stripes right now. And so it called for like an antique white and then like some over-dyed floss. But what I'm doing is I just pulled some DMC floss and just did white, and I'm going to tea dye them after
nice.
I
Yeah.
stitch it. So yeah,
That works.
yeah. So this is not a difficult one because it's just stitching straight lines. But it is more
Tedious.
work than I was thinking. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, this would be like a fun, quick little pattern. And
The
it's-
top will be quick.
yeah, the top will be, well, I think the hardest thing about the top is going to be like counting
Yeah.
out everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I started that too. That was my 4th of July start, since I couldn't find my other piece.
Easy, but that's going to take a while.
Yeah.
Very cute fabric.
Oh yeah, so this is a project bag. It's by Allegro Stitches. They're in Alaska. And a cute little project bag I've gotten. I'd actually won something
Indiana
from
fabric.
them
That's cute.
before too, and then I'd ordered some little bags from them. I like the size actually. I have like 2 of them that I use a good bit.
You like small things.
I do like small things though too. So.
Okay, another new start for me. Sci-Fi July. You've probably seen this on my Instagram.
See, I wasn't sure if you were stitching that or if Kevin was.
Oh no, totally me. Yes, Laura from La La D Stitches. She always stitches Sci-Fi July.
Okay, I'd never heard of it before, but I'm
Yeah.
really bad at actually watching FlossTubes.
She's the only one that I know that stitches Sci-Fi July, but I guess she's a Trekkie and she's into all that. I'm not a Trekkie, and I don't love Star Wars either, but I do like sci-fi movies and Aliens specifically. I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I thought this one was really cute.
I think this is the same that my friend Rita. Do you remember Rita? Do you know Rita?
Yeah.
She stitched like one of those things. I think it had like the Loch Ness Monster in the window, or Sasquatch.
Oh, Sasquatch.
I think it was Sasquatch.
Yes.
Yeah.
What the cat saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a series, right?
Lola Crow.
Lola Crow. Okay. Yeah. And she's like, I'm like, you're still working on that? She's like, it's deceptively like a lot of stitches.
It's full coverage.
Yeah.
And yeah, it is very like fill in heavy, kind of like your flag. Like the bricks are just like on and on and on. And I'm stitching it on Ada, which I really don't like. So yeah. So I could work on this every July for the next 5 years. Who knows?
Nice.
Hopefully not, because I like it and I want it to be done, you know.
And there's
Before
other
then.
patterns. Yeah. There's other patterns out there to stitch.
I noticed when I was looking for a pattern to stitch, is most of the sci-fi patterns, I can show a black and white image. That's what it'll look like. It's a little cat and a plant, and those spaceships are beaming up something, I don't know.
Just put a cow.
There was a lot of them beaming up
Yeah.
cows. But a lot of them say, I want to believe, which is an X-Files quote.
Oh, okay, I just thought that was just like in this general reference, but
It's an X-Files quote, I believe. But I wanted to say I believe, and I guess I could change it.
yeah.
But I don't know. There's not enough patterns out there, in my opinion, for Sci-Fi July.
Well, it just sounds like you need to design one. It's been a bit
know.
since your shop came out with a new pattern.
Oh, shots fired.
I was waiting for you to chime back in. You're just back there stitching.
Yeah, just
not
stitching away.
not even chiming in.
Got any more?
That was all of my whips.
Okay, I've got 2 more. Let's see.
Yeah, I went gung-ho on my one piece and I have a finish.
I had a lot of new starts. I don't know what happened, but I just had some fun, I guess. All right, this one. Geez, I don't have any patterns to show. I have all digital patterns, but this one I kitted a while ago, and I talked about this in the last video. I was waiting to finish that Lizzie Kate sampler that I showed in the last video. So I finished that, so I finally got to start this. And this is, shoot, I'm not gonna remember the name. Think.
Brain.
It's Lila's Studio. I'm not gonna remember the name of the pattern. Maybe Kevin will put it at the bottom of the screen. Maybe he won't. But it's a bee scene. Has a woman and a bee skip. It says something about bees in the garden. It's really pretty. I love it. I'm using all the called for colors. Some Fancy Floss, some DMC, just doing a mix, I think. You looking it up?
I was trying to, but
That's it right there.
this one, okay.
Busy Bee.
Bee.
Lila Studio. There you go.
I'm sure it won't really show up there, but yeah.
Maybe.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's not too big. I think that's the top corner right here.
Yeah.
So
it's like there's a bee that goes up here.
yeah, it moves pretty quick.
Yeah. Up there. Nice.
So I'm anxious to get back to that one.
Those words will like move really quick too.
Yeah.
How doth the busy bee improve each shining hour and gather honey all day from every opening flower.
Beautiful.
Are you putting your initials and
Yeah.
date down there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Someday I'll have my bathroom back. And, it's bee themed, so it'll go in there. So I'm excited for that one. And this was another kind of spur of the moment. Last video I talked about Love Puppet. She's a UK designer. She came out, I guess every year she does a summer sale.
Okay.
a mystery summer Sal. And so she posted hers, that it was coming out, like, I saw the post, because I just started following her, like the day before it was going to start, so I was like, oh, I'll do it, because I've been wanting to stitch some of hers since I started following her. And I looked at last year's image, and it was really pretty, so I went to my stash, pulled the DMC, and I started it.
So you're starting her current mystery?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the
I know you don't
2025.
typically do a lot of mystery.
No, I know. I took a chance. But I was willing to do it because everything came from stash. I paid for the Sal, but everything else came from stash because I'm kind of trying to be frugal this summer with my new starts. Now, yeah, are you looking at?
Well, it's small. Like, there's not a lot of fabric there.
It is small.
Okay.
But I started, this is, I believe, 18 count.
Mm-hmm.
And I stitched all of this
That's gorgeous.
in 1/1. And if you look close, it's really faint coverage.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna like it. I think it's okay. I'm not sure. But I just did it because I also don't really like. I really
Did
don't.
you know
like,
that these aren't fully crossed?
Well, let's not talk about that yet,
Why you always keep doing that? Why you built that way?
okay? I just ordered new glasses, okay?
Okay,
I got them
okay.
in 2 weeks. But I really don't like 2/1 on 18 count because I find it to be too bunchy.
thick, yeah.
Yeah. So I was going with it, but then I got to that white flower and I was like, this is just not showing. This is not showing. I hate it. I was really struggling. So then I decided, and I was looking at everybody else's pictures, and that's a poppy, and it's so bright and so colorful, and I was like, this is not good. And it took me like a whole weekend to do that one flower.
Yeah, there's a lot of like kind of confetti stitching, sort of.
Yeah.
Not confetti, but like, yeah.
So I did not want to start it over. So I didn't know what I was doing. I almost UFO'd it, but then I stitched that and 2/2, and I was like, that looks so good.
2/1.
Yeah, 2/1. And it wasn't very bunchy, which made me think that maybe this is 16 count and not 18 count.
Maybe. Well, sometimes, like, depending on how it's dyed. Is this dyed fabric?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
actually blue.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because it's, so now I've started going over.
Over
I've gone
to, you're
over
going
the
back
leaves.
over?
Mhm.
Okay.
So this is, that dark red is all, I've gone
Oh,
over it.
okay.
Which actually
It could
gives it-
even be kind of cool if you, like, I don't know, did some over 1 and some over 2, kind of like my stained glass piece.
No, I'm going to
But
go
no.
over it.
You're like, no, just
Yeah,
go over everything.
because the poppy's going to look so good. when
Yeah,
it's
it'll be
filled
much more
in.
vibrant.
Yeah. So now I'm behind because
Aw.
I'm on the third part is out and I'm now going over the first part again. So
Okay.
I'm on the struggle bus with this spur of the moment Sal that's putting me behind on like everything else that I'm supposed to be doing. But
That's okay,
anyways,
as long as you're enjoying it.
yeah, it's fun and I'm glad
Sal's
to be doing
start
it.
alongs.
Yeah. Things that throw you off your schedule of what you're supposed to be doing. All right, so that's it. We made it through all of our
Yay.
whips.
Another section, another question. You ready?
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
How long could you go without stitching before you missed it?
Not even a day.
Depending on how busy I get. And again, I do have other hobbies, I guess. Like, it depends, like, stitching in general or just, like, cross-stitching.
I think we're speaking about cross stitch in general. Like,
In
how
general.
long can you go before it's like, I must?
Maybe, like, a week.
One
If I'm,
day.
like, working on a quilt or something that I'm enjoying.
Wow.
But,
One day.
yeah.
Yeah, you tend to put in
Jonesing.
pieces of everything. You read a little bit every day, you
Yeah.
knit a little every day, you stitch a little every day,
Mhm.
you occasionally quilt on the weekends.
Right.
I go through like phases. I'm like, oh, I really want to do that. And I used to like go through phases of just like, in general, like I'd be hyper fixated on like watercolors for a while, or like quilting for a while, or this or that. But cross stitch has been like my long term now craft that I think is gonna be my forever craft. but I still don't mind like taking breaks and working on something else for a bit, but I do always go back to
Yeah.
cross stitch
I
now.
have to cross stitch every day. Everything else can skip.
Unless there's a project oriented date, you got a timeline on like a pair of socks or something for a
Yeah.
birthday or something.
But that's only one day. I can only skip one day.
Okay. So you 48 hours and you look like a junkie. This is what you're telling us. You got scratchy necks, the whole 9 yards. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what do we got next on the agenda, ladies?
Finishes.
Finishes. I don't have any finishes. I just have an FFO.
Oh, that's all I have actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have more than one though?
Yep.
You want to start?
Sure.
Because I only have one.
Okay. Well, technically, yeah, I just have FFOs because none of these I finished. I only FFO'd. Okay, so you saw this one last video. This was Liberty Pennies from Hands on Design, and it couldn't have been easier. I think you picked this frame up for me at Target.
Target, yeah.
It was in my bin. Just threw it in there.
My kitty wants out.
Cat's trying to break out. Super easy.
You can set it.
Perfect.
Yeah. Very nice.
Yep, I didn't even lace it or glue it or anything.
That's what I love about that frame. You just kind of like popped it in. Like
I did
they were
put
super
down batting
Nice. Mm-hmm.
and I did put some spray glue
Yeah.
just to hold it.
Yeah. So it doesn't pucker or anything.
I love the pop of the fabric against the
Yeah.
just. Every time I look at the fireplace, I'm just like, wow, that just pops.
Yeah,
Cute pattern too.
good one. Okay.
So I finished my Quilt the Stitcher. I need more. This is why I didn't get as many whips done, because this was a whip that I brought with me specifically to finish. So I finished stitching it. Actually, we did a quilt shop hop while I was up there.
Quilt chop.
So
Cool.
me and like a group of, there was I think 13 of us that went, and we went to 4 or 5 different shops. A lot of them were doing like the little book thing. But I stitched in the car and I got it all finished, and then I picked up this frame. There was a church that was having like a yard sale, and we just saw it like at the end of like the day. So when you went, it was like fill a box for like
perfect.
$5 or whatever. So we got, I think, 21 items, something like that. So it came out to be like the frame was a nickel.
Wow.
And then it was a little bit lighter, and I felt like it needed to be a little darker. I could have asked my stitchy friends like what they thought too. So I put a little bit of a darker stain on it just from my dad's stash of stains.
So if you didn't like it, would that be a nickel back?
So
that was a Sal, right? Or Saf.
No. So I started that last summer
Oh, okay.
when I went to Village Sampler, and that was the pattern that I picked up there to start up
yes,
when they
yes.
invited me to stay for the night.
Oh, you showed that in the video last.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Okay.
I had like not the full top
Okay.
done and like maybe a little bit of this, but I stitched like everything else when I was up there.
Nice.
So yeah, it makes me happy. This is a piece that I am keeping. I typically give away all my pieces, but for at least a little bit, I'm gonna keep this and hang it above my stash.
That'll look good in your office.
Yeah.
Okay. So this I finished 2 years ago. And it took me this long to find the perfect finishing piece. And it is, I took all kinds of pictures when I was finishing it last month, but I deleted them all.
Oh.
Because I needed room. But anyways, this was from Hobby Lobby. It's probably still there. It is just a picture of a cow
Okay.
in the middle, and it's perfect. It's like a faded blue. I didn't do anything to it. I just
Nice.
cut it, stuck it in there. Perfect.
Do the batting with it too. Yeah.
Yep. And
Very
I
nice.
pinned it on the side. Perfect. Love it. That was all the called for colors. And I think it's a 36 count fabric.
I like the fabric that it's on. It's kind of like parchment-y.
Yeah. That's one of the darkest tans I have
Yeah, I was
used.
gonna say it's like not as beigey as a lot of your stuff.
Yeah, it's very vintage for me. I don't remember what it is though, sorry. So,
Nice.
yeah. glad to get that out of the box of shame. Okay, the other two things I did not stitch. These are pieces I finished for my friend Bonnie. I'm her official finisher. I am also her dealer of cross stitch because she, for some reason, won't buy them. So I kit everything up for her, and then she stitches them. So I'm a little unsure about this finish, but I'll just show it to you guys.
That's cute.
Yes, I stitched that. So generally, I kit her up stuff that from, you know, my stitched bin, and I hope she likes it. I don't know if she's into bows. I just don't know.
I think that works really well. Yeah.
I just did whatever. The bow is a little bit big.
I don't think so. I don't think it's too overshadowing.
I just wanted it to kind of go over the
Yeah.
top. But if she doesn't like it, she can just...
She can finish her own thing.
No.
I'm just kidding, Bonnie.
She can literally just rip it off if she doesn't like it.
Yeah, you can always change it
So,
up. But...
there's that one. And this one, y'all have probably seen on the Barefoot site. This one I really like.
I stitched that one as well.
This one I really like.
I didn't put a charm on mine, though.
So that was in the unfinished wood section of Hobby Lobby. And I chalk painted it.
Okay.
And then I roughed it up and I put some stain on the edges to make it look beat up.
Nice.
And I just stuck it on there.
Very nautically.
Yeah.
Nautical.
Nautical.
Nice.
So yeah. Those are the FFOs.
Other finished section.
All right, cool. Let's go with
Getting there.
the question. What's your favorite resource for discovering new designs or designers?
FlossTube.
FlossTube is a big one. Friend group.
Yep.
Honestly, like
Yeah.
I have numerous group chats with numerous people who stitch, and they're always like, "Oh, did you see this new pattern?" Or "So and so came out with a new pattern." So that's where a lot of mine comes from.
So word of mouth, be it person, friend, text, YouTube. But YouTube is you don't go hunting on, like maybe by like, I want to go find a bunny pattern and go to Etsy or like.
If there's something specific, typically I find a lot through like Pinterest still.
Oh, wow.
And or like Etsy. But I'm always like leery with like Etsy and Pinterest. I try to do my research to make sure like it's an actual designer and not somebody like stealing patterns or like just AI generated patterns that were not edited or anything.
And yeah, those sites are a little bit limited. Like you might not find like the actual designers you want might not be on there.
Yeah.
Kind of like the name brand isn't going to be on there.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
So
if I was that specific, I would go to like 123 and because they have like everything by category.
Yeah.
And you
What
could
is
just you could type
123 stitch.
1, 2,
It's kind of like the.
Is it a website or an app?
Yeah, it's a website. They're the power lords of.
Yeah, it's the mega
stitching.
store.
Yeah, it's the
The
mega
power
store.
lords.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like the big box store of cross stitching.
But they have a good sort function. So if you wanted to put in bunnies, then you can look and they'll have like hundreds.
Also, if it's something very specific that I want, I just design my own pattern sometimes too. It's like, none of these are exactly what I want.
I'm a designer. I am a designer.
Not officially. Don't ask for my patterns. They're not available anywhere unless you just come to the retreat. So yeah.
All right, what do we get next, ladies?
I'm trying to check the time. It's 11.
Side quest. Fall. Stitching kindness. Plans.
All of those? Pick
All
one.
of the above.
3, 2,
Go.
1,
Kara,
go.
you pick.
Side quest.
Side quest.
Because that's in my hand.
Okay.
So when I go to Michigan to visit my folks, I tend to do a lot of stitching because my mom has a really nice sewing studio up there, and my mom is there, so she helps me sew things. But so when I was up there, at the retreat, one of the make and takes was the little snack bag. So it has like the ripstop in the inside.
ripstop?
Yeah, it's called ripstop. It's kind of like windbreaker material.
Ah.
And then, and it's like semi-water resistant too. So I made that.
Cute.
That was one of the make and takes at the retreat. So the retreat we do, it's every year. It's essentially kind of like local guild members, but there's usually like a make and take. There's usually at least a charity quilt. This year we did 3 charity quilts actually. So my dad painted 2 barn blocks, which is like the wood quilt blocks.
Yeah.
And we did kind of a drawing. So we had 2 different quilt blocks that my mom taught how to make the quilt block. And then she had all the scrap material. And every quilt block you made, you got entered into the drawing to win one of the barn quilt blocks.
Oh, cool.
So there's those 2 charity quilts going on that you can sew for. And then my mom set up, she has like a hand crank machine. I have a video of me like hand cranking and everything. So we were just doing like a jelly roll quilt. And that was another charity quilt too. And then people can bring whatever projects they want to bring to work on. I started working on a quilt top. And I finished the quilt top. That'll probably be in the slideshow pictures later. But I haven't fully finished it yet. That'll probably be next summer.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I do a lot of stitching. And then when we were on a shop hop, I found this really cute drawstring bag.
Yeah.
It's a little pumpkin.
So cute.
Yeah, a little jack-o'-lantern. The pattern is called a sack-o'-lantern. Pattern. So it's super easy to make and really cute.
I like the little bead.
Yeah,
touch
they glow in the
at
dark.
end. Oh.
Yeah.
And I like how they sewed it together at the end.
That's not how the pattern called for it. It actually called for like putting it together and sewing, but then the beads would not fit through like on both of them. They only would fit on one. So that was just kind of my own adaptation of it. So I did that. And then, so my sister, she came out for the quilt retreat and stayed a little bit as well. And she does a lot of knitting, and she's made me a crocheted mushroom that has like your chopstick. And I was like, well, I want to learn how to do that. Like, it probably can't be that difficult. And every time I go to crochet, I'm like, yeah, crochet is not my thing. So we did a collaboration piece, and we ended up doing a panda.
Oh, good.
So it's head does like kind of pull off, and you can put like chapstick, or I put some money in it when I was at the festival. But I stitched the body, and then she stitched the cap and all the black pieces, and then I sewed the black pieces on.
Very
and I
good.
stitched for the eyes. So made a little panda necklace.
Well, since you're talking about crochet, that's one of my side quests.
Ooh.
We'll trade off.
Yes.
Well, I'm trying to make myself a crochet tee. It's called an Emma tee.
Oh, like a t-shirt tee.
Yep. Let me get a bigger picture. It's by Crochet Objet is the designer.
That's pretty color.
Yeah.
Colors.
Well, I have this green here that I have tons that Peggy gave me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to use it up, but it's DK, but it's thin DK, and this is from Hobby Lobby, and these are thicker, so they don't match. But this is what I did just yesterday. I'm trying to swatch. So I'm learning, and I text Kaylee, my daughter, and I said, I hate crochet. It's like the very first thing. I was like, I don't know how to do it. So I skipped it just to do the swatch. But yeah, we're both learning to crochet as a side quest.
Nice.
Yep. So that was one of my side quests this month. That's
Fun.
cool. We're both learning the same thing.
Mm-hmm. No, that was it. I'm not continuing with crochet.
Yeah, it's really tricky.
Well, actually, I did lie. I found this really cute lavender like cardigan sweater, and I'm going to do a chain stitch of in the sweater is lavender, which is the color of like my wedding. So I'm gonna chain stitch like an ivory, and I'm going to then sew it on to say bride on the back of it.
Oh, cool.
So but then that's it.
Well, crochet, you can also crochet like around a wooden hoop.
Yeah, to like add, and that would just be like kind of like a single crochet or even
Well,
like a
you can
double
like
crochet.
a picot, make like a scalloped
Oh, now you're getting
edge.
complicated.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
no.
how you can tie it into cross stitch.
Into cross
To
stitch.
frame a cross stitch, like there's all these different things.
Yeah.
It's useful to multi,
Multi-craft.
Yes.
Crafted.
Yes. Crafted. You have another one?
Yeah, I have one other one. So I had gotten a whole bunch of these like plastic acrylic photo frames at the thrift store. So I designed and made a little travel caddy. So it I don't know the best way to show it. It has a little thing for scissors, and I put one of these like nut carabiner things on it. That way, like when I'm working, I can just like have it open so the scissors come and go. But then when I'm traveling, I can have it closed. And then there's a magnet in here for your needle. And then there's a big pocket, and then 3 smaller pockets. And then I added a little fold down to put your orts on.
Oh.
So
cool.
yeah, so I made that.
You
And
see that, Kevin?
Nope.
and then it opens and
It's
it
like
has
a
little like
A little caddy.
a little
little
retreat
travel
mat.
caddy. Here. Hard to do backwards, yeah.
What is the stiff part of that? Is it good?
Huh?
He didn't see the inside of it. The
And
stand.
oh, it's the acrylic photo frame.
Ah, I like it.
Yeah, I found like a big box at a thrift store for like $1 or something. There was like 14 in there.
And then you just were like, how can I?
Well, so
use this?
my mom years ago, then there's patterns out there for it too.
Oh, really?
Of just like a little caddy thing.
Oh.
So hers caters more towards like quilting, so it fits like a rotary cutter and
Oh.
things
Never
in
seen
it.
that.
So I decided to make an adaptation for cross stitching. So I did like a theme sample of it, and then I was like, you know what would be also something that I would use if I'm out and about is a little ort bed.
Yeah.
So I added that to it too.
That's cool.
So, yeah, I made one for my stitching kindness stitching sunshine exchange thing too that we'll talk about.
Oh,
So
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I had one other side quest. I've discovered about myself that when we get to the dead of summer here in South Carolina, that is my hibernation stage. That's when I don't go outside. So that's when I like to quilt.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know, I just discovered a pattern. 3 summers in a row, that's when I quilt. So I've been quilting every Saturday at least, maybe a little bit on Sunday, getting some progress. I didn't bring down my blocks or anything to show. Maybe we'll do a separate video, we talk about that, but we haven't done it yet. But I went on a side quest, because, you know, I had plenty of quilting to do, but I had to do something else. But I made this little
It's so cute.
banner for my mantle because it was bare, and
Are these called like pennants or whatever?
pennants or bunting or whatever.
That is so cute. Or this just out of scraps that you had?
Yeah, I just made took 2.5 inch strips, sewed them together, and you cut them into 10-inch blocks, and you like fold them into triangles, you sew it together, turn it inside out, and then you fold the top down. Super descriptive. But it was a YouTube video. It was very, very, very easy.
I like that. I want to do.
It was so easy that I made 2 and sent one to my sister-in-law.
Are you gonna now make them for like every season?
I could if I wanted
She
to.
will.
I like that.
Yeah,
That's cute.
yeah, really fun, really easy. It probably took me like 2 hours at most.
We just have buckets and buckets of fabric. So.
Yeah.
Scraps, yeah.
Yeah.
That's one thing that was so nice about going up to like my mom's place is like her sewing studio is just like chock full of fabrics. And for the most part, like I still always ask, and there's certain areas that I know are kind of like off-limit fabrics, but then I always ask like, hey, can I use this fabric? And sometimes she's like, oh, I was going to use that for this project, but otherwise it's like, yeah, no, you can use that.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like having my own fabric shop
Yeah.
at,
That's awesome.
yeah, free fabric shop. Nice.
I think,
That was into side quests.
yes, that was it for me for side quests. Any more questions?
Yep. What is your current baby when it comes to thread brands and why?
Thread brands. Okay.
Well, my newest thing would be the Cottage Garden
Mm-hmm.
from Australia. That was my newest one. The variegation is great. The colors are so good. I just really like it. I mean, they're really all great. I mean,
Yeah.
It's just what's current, right? You know?
yeah.
Yeah. I really liked stitching with the water lily silk on my Mira. That was nice.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I also recently got to try the DPI silks. I think that's what it's called.
NPI?
NPI, yeah, and NPI silks, which were really, really nice. But my needle kept on slipping off.
Oh.
Which is kind of annoying. Like it was so smooth going through the fabric, but I felt like my needle kept on slipping off of it.
You think your needle was too big, maybe?
I stitched with the smallest needle,
Oh.
so I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. I can't reach.
Are we doing haul or stitching kindness?
I don't have any stitching kindness.
Okay.
I was just gonna grab. I just have one thing of plans.
Are we doing plans next?
I have plans and hauls, kind of the same thing for me,
Okay.
and that's all I have.
Okay.
I'm gonna wrap this thing up.
Mm-hmm.
I'll talk while you're gathering.
Okay.
Okay. I pulled out an old whip. It was almost a UFO because it was stitched on black. Oh, it's really wrinkled. I'll have to kind of press it out. I started this probably 2 years ago for my daughter Kaylee. I'm gonna pull it flat so maybe you can see it. It's Gemini. There's two twins of Gemini, and it's gonna have a ring of flowers around it.
It's by Satsuma Street?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm guessing you're right. And I just struggled because it's on the black. I couldn't see very well. And also, this was one of those ones where 2 strands was too tight, 1 strand the coverage isn't really strong, and then I just couldn't see, so I kind of quit. But when I got that new lamp with the magnifier, now I can
nice.
use it. So I pulled it out and I showed it to her because I hadn't shown it to her. It was going to be a surprise, and I wasn't sure that she was even going to like it because she has a distinct color palette, and this does not match that. So I was like, I don't know if I'm going to go through with it if she's not even going to like hang it in her room, but she said she liked it and she wanted it, so now I'm going to try and get it done.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I have quite a few stuff. So my mom made me another of the
that fabric.
they're called Henley bags. So this fabric is actually like pre-quilted fabric. You know how you can get like the quilted fabric on a bolt?
Oh, no, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, so it has like pink argyle was on like the
Oh.
back side of the fabric.
It's cheater fabric.
Yeah, it's cheater fabric. So I saw that, and of course, strawberries. Like, oh look, a strawberry. So she made me a bag, and then at the quilt retreat, we do different activities, and one of the things that we do is a yard exchange. So if you want to participate,
Yarn or yarn?
yard, like a yard of fabric.
Okay.
So if you want to participate, you bring a yard of fabric and you put it in a brown paper bag with your name, and then everybody draws one, and then you have a year to make that person something out of that fabric.
Wow.
Which is super cool because everybody has like fabric in their stash that they're like, I bought it and I love it, but I have no idea what I'm gonna make with it.
Yeah.
So now you force somebody else to make something for you with it. So this is what I got
That is so cute.
from my
That is
person.
Really nice.
Yeah, so my fabric was this house fabric
Oh.
that I really liked.
Yeah.
And then she made me a really nice tote bag, and she has an embroidery machine. So she embroidered Kira's stuff on there, which
Did she do the stitching? Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she pieced all the
Wow.
fabric together and did all the zigzag
Fancy
stitching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That takes time.
So that was my friend Karen that stitched that for me. I love it because my name, I don't have a lot of stuff with my name on it. So I was like, look at my back, it has my name on it.
Kira's stuff.
Kira's stuff.
Very nice.
So that was something I got. And then a friend of mine, Kimmy, she reached out to me and was like, hey, I got the Primrose box or something, mystery box, and she said that there was some stuff in there that she wouldn't use, and if I wanted it, so I said sure. So she sent me, that's a little bit about it, and she sent me the patterns, and even the finishing fabric.
Is that in the camera right now? I think you need to move that up.
Okay, well, you didn't put it down at bottom.
Oh, it's my fault.
Yeah, it's your fault.
Shelley did say the line.
The line
was
is
best.
okay. That works. Okay, yeah. So she sent me the finishing fabric and the patterns and everything. So I did not start it on 4th of July, just because I didn't pull anything for it. But I do want to start it before the end of July.
Oh, okay.
And I'll probably do this one to start and see where it takes me. So that was super sweet of her.
Yeah.
And then Barefoot Needle Art did a spreading sunshine exchange, something exchange, where you filled out a Google form of like your favorite needle and your favorite fabric count and your favorite designer and just stuff that you like, and somebody else got you, and they put together a package of stuff to give you. Yeah, some goodies. And so the person that I got was the same person that got me, and that was Carolina Pigeon Rusting, I want to say. They are, let me see, yeah, Carolina.pigeon.rusting is their Instagram.
Rusting or
Resting. She's like a yoga instructor.
Oh.
So like the pigeon pose
Got
and
it.
stuff. Yeah. So she sent me this really cute strawberry bag.
Oh, I didn't realize those were strawberries.
They're strawberries.
Oh, yeah.
And what's really funny is I didn't put in my like Google sheet anything about strawberries.
Maybe she watched your video.
Well, yeah, well, she knew that one of my favorite designers is Fine Frog Stitching, and she had this in her stash, the strawberry goose
That's
witch.
so cute.
So she gave me that. She then also gave me all the threads for it.
I love the colors
And
of
then
all of that.
the fabric she picked. She said it's from her stash. She can't remember what the dyer was, but it has a real nice light texture to it.
She killed it.
Yeah, she really did.
And then she sent me a little needle minder with palm trees and a pack of pony needles, which I haven't tried pony needles in a while, so I need to. And then also she got some, they're called Stitchy Hugs, and it's from
Stacy Girl Designs?
No, Sarcy.
Oh, Sarcy Girl.
Sarcy Girl. And they're really cute little strawberry floss drops. So
Oh, I've heard of that
I
before.
have them all in the bag, but I haven't. I'd like to go ahead and sit down at some point and do my little floss drops and actually get that started. So yeah, so that was really nice. Very nice
Fun to
package.
stitch. I love the colors.
So the funny thing is, like, I've been eyeing this pattern since it came out. It's a fairly newish pattern within like last year, I think. And I've almost bought it numerous times and I haven't. So now I have it.
Yeah. Doesn't say on the outside anyways. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
when
really
it came
cute.
out. Yeah, so I'm super excited to start that at some point soon. And then, let's see, some other stitching kindness I got was, there's a craft outlet up in Grand Rapids, and you never know what they have, but my mom got me this cute little mushroom kit for like $1.99, and then she got me a cross-stitch advent calendar kit. So it's like a full kit with a little instruction book, and then it has the hoop, and yeah, so they're just like really small, 24 days in here. Well, it has like the first day, so the actual patterns are like in the little book. So yeah, so that's really interesting. It's cute. I'm excited to do that maybe this winter. Very compact. And then my sister at the one thrift store, she found me one of the Target bags.
Yes.
So I'm so excited because I've been wanting one. No, I'm so excited because when did these come out?
A few years ago.
It's been a few years,
Yeah.
and Target had them, and I have been keeping an eye out ever since. And I know there's like even like Facebook groups that some people will say, and like I'm always like, hey, like I'll take one, I'll buy one. Please send me one. I have not gotten one, so I finally have one.
What year did we go to the Steel City retreat?
Oh gosh, that was like 3 years ago.
I think
4 years, 4 years ago, because that was my first retreat, and I've been going to the Barefoot for.
I think that's when it was.
Yeah, so it's been a while. So if you have any suggestions on what I should stitch on it, I'm totally open to it. I have no idea what I'm going to stitch on it, but I'm excited that I have that now. And then at the quilt retreat, a lot of people make little goodies to give to people.
Kind of like table
Yeah,
gifts.
so I got like a little zipper pouch, another little like long zipper pouch,
Pencil pouch.
a little pencil pouch, a little like wallet thing.
Cute.
And a little drawstring bag, which then led me to want to do the pumpkin.
That looks like a D&D dice.
Yeah, a little
bag.
dice bag. My sister made me a really nice dice bag a while ago. And then a little twisty opener, a little rubber opener. And then a little crocheted washcloth.
Cool.
So those were all really nice.
Fun.
And then
You got all the goodies.
I know, all the goodies. Just more plans. So then at the music festival, a lot of times if you go to music festivals, people, like there's little trinkets that you give and take or whatever, somebody makes your day. And there was this really nice little family, and the little boy came up and he clipped this little caterpillar on me that he had made. Super cute. So
Sweet.
that was cute. I had made that. And then I guess haul, and then I'll just talk about a quick plan too.
Okay.
So
I got one more.
So for haul, on my way up, I stopped in Louisville, and there were 2 shops on my thingy that I searched for. And the first one I went to was Stitch in Time. And sadly, they are now just a needlepoint shop.
Oh.
The owner was super, super, super nice, really friendly. She then directed me over to Rogue Stitching, which was already on my list of plan to go to, but she was super nice. So if you're into needlepoint, I highly recommend going to the shop. They have lots of stuff.
What's the difference? Talk to me like I'm 5 right now.
Needlepoint's expensive. So they have kind of like printed canvas, sort of. So you actually buy, like, they're called canvases that you buy, and it's a different way of stitching on it. And they don't always use like the same floss that we use. They have other types of fiber that they stitch with, and it's bigger.
It's like a step between cross-stitching and embroidery, like in the middle is needlepoint, or?
No, it's
Okay.
just, I mean, no offense to anybody, but I just call it like the bougie version of cross-stitching, really, because like a canvas can be like $110 for like a picture this size.
So is it like pre-printed and then you go over it?
Yeah, typically.
I don't really know, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is a really nice one here in Columbia.
Yeah,
It's in Forest Acres. That's a really nice shop, and I've been in there before because sometimes I want to get some sort of like the specialty fuzzy floss for a project, and they have all of that there. And I've been in there before, and they do classes there. And one time I went, I think there was like 20 people taking a class in there.
Wow.
So there's a community for it, definitely. But
I'm just surprised that they're separate from cross stitches. I figured it would just be all.
yeah. I mean, a lot of times cross stitch shops will carry like 1 or 2 needlepoint items. A lot of times needlepoint shops won't really carry cross stitch items. But again, she was super nice and directed me over. So then I went over to Rogue Stitching of Louisville because their original shop and their main shop is Oregon, I think, or somewhere.
I know it's on Pacific time somewhere.
Yeah, they're somewhere else too. So I went there and it was really nice. They had just semi-recently opened. You can custom get fabric printed there, which was really interesting and cool. So they had like a wall, because they do like the printed fabric, like the textures and stuff that you can print on fabric. So they had a wall of like all the selections you can make, and you can like custom like, hey, can I get this printed on this count fabric? And they'll like custom do it, and you can go pick it up and everything, or they'll ship it to you. So, but the only thing I got there, I did get some. They had Ada on bolt, really reasonable. So I got some to dye up in Michigan, which we didn't get around to. The summer goes by so quickly, so it's still up there for next summer. And then at the craft outlet, we went and I found this super cute little stamped cross stitch dinosaur.
Cute.
So our state fair, one of the categories is stamped cross stitch or like stamped stitching. So it's been a while since I've done stamped stitching.
Stamped stitching
Yeah.
is.
It's literally the X's are stamped on there.
Yeah,
and you go over it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So that is a pre-pattern.
Yeah, this is
Oh.
yeah. So it looks like that. And then that like washes away. After you like stitch it, you wash it and the ink goes away.
Oh, that's huge.
Or
Well, it looks. This one looks more like embroidery. When you
yeah,
have it.
it's mostly kind of like
There's a
embroidery
hummingbird behind
slash.
Oh, there's a
Oh
hummingbird.
yeah, look at the flowers.
Anyways,
Squirrel.
So it's like stamped embroidery almost.
Yeah.
Because cross stitch is an embroidery stitch.
Yeah.
But-
That's all
yeah.
sewing.
Cross
Or
stitch.
just all my friends call like, oh, knitting.
Right.
Well, it's
It's
more
cross stitch and
different than
embroidery. Yeah.
knitting, but yeah.
Yeah, I had a friend that called quilting and knitting.
Yeah.
He's like, what do you do, knitting? And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, everybody just the non-crafters just lump everything I think into knitting.
Yeah.
So then I stopped at one of my favorite shops between here in Michigan at Stitching Bits and Bobs. It's in Plainwell, Michigan. They have really, really bad Google reviews, which is super sad. I don't know. I've never ordered anything from online from them or something, and I've never dealt with whoever this lady that a lot of people seem to leave bad reviews about. Every time I go, it's been this really, really sweet gentleman that's worked there. They have tons of stuff. Like if you need fabric, they have like a whole room chocked full of like fabric. They have tons of needle minders. They have tons of like all the fibers, and they just have lots of stuff, and he's super, super nice. And it's kind of sad that they have like a 3-point-something star review.
Did you give him a good review?
I did, yes,
Okay.
yes, yeah. And I added pictures, and I gave a good review, and I
Okay.
talked about because he's super nice. So I always try to go and stop in there, and I got a really cute, funky needle
That
minder.
is cute.
And then I picked up some of this fabric. It's Eclipse color. They're a Italian company. So I picked up this. There's a little like shimmer to it if you get the right light, and it's kind of beigey, but I do have an idea of what I'm going to stitch on it.
Look at you with the beige again.
I
I almost
know.
said that.
Oh my
Well, I have a
gosh.
fall crow pattern that I really want to stitch, and I kind of want to try to dye my own fabric with walnuts, but if
Oh.
that doesn't work, this is my backup fabric for it.
Okay.
So I got that when I was there. And then at the same place that I got the Betsy Tuffet,
Yes.
she had some bins of like older items and like clearance items. So I got these 2 kits for just $1.
Oh, cute.
And it has the floss and the charms.
Very cute.
So love, be mine, and then it has the floss and the charms. So I was like, I
That's
always
worth
need
$1.
smalls for exchanges and things
Yeah.
like that. So I thought those were cute. And then I almost forgot my box.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, lots of stuff. So I joined the Flamingo Toes Needle Minder of the Month Club. I'm getting mine through Millennial Fabrics. I know there's other shops that do it, and you can also get it directly through Flamingo Toes. But this is the Box of the Month Club. Spoil alert if you participate. But it comes with the needle minder,
Cute.
and then it comes with a little booklet that has the pattern. And it comes both with the cross stitch pattern and the
Oh.
embroidery pattern.
Wow.
So,
Can you show that on the?
Well,
you
you
open
can't,
that?
you can't
No.
show the pattern.
Oh,
because that's the
you're right,
pattern, yeah.
Ignore me.
But it's literally the boat. And one is just cross stitch and one is embroidery. So I traced the embroidery. Before I cross stitched, I used to only do embroidery. And I haven't done embroidery since starting cross stitch. So I thought this would be fun to kind of get back into embroidery. And then it also comes with the floss.
Cool.
too.
Oh, it's cool that it comes with both patterns.
Yes. So they also then at the end of the year are going to give out instructions and a free quilt pattern for like a mini quilt pattern for the embroidery blocks.
Oh, fun.
So yes, so I'm participating in that.
Very nice.
And that's part of my plans is to work on that. And then my other plan is quilt related.
Okay.
So one of the things we're going to be doing for our, just kind of the guild is doing is a quilt block exchange. So my mom got a bunch of this beautiful fabric.
Yeah, I like that.
And we are going to be making, depending on how many people, signups are still open right now in the group. And so if there's like 16 of us, I'll make 16 of the exact same blocks. And then we'll get together next summer and everybody will give each other one of their blocks. Like a round robin,
Yep.
sort of. Yeah. So it's like, we call it like a block exchange. So we're gonna be doing that. So that is going to hopefully be something I'll be working on and getting done
Cool.
as soon as I know how many I need to make.
Do you know what
And
block?
I don't know what block yet because I don't know what size, because we're waiting to
Okay.
see how many people to figure out what size we're doing, and then I'll need to figure out like my coordinating fabrics depending on what block I pick. So we'll see. There's a lot still up in the air, but that is something I'm really excited about.
Cool. Fun.
That was everything. Whew.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
You probably won't have that much haul again till
No,
next year.
no, probably not. I have so much like stitching kindness whenever I go up to Michigan, and then haul as well. So
Okay, the last thing I wanted to show is plans haul. I showed this finish last time,
I like that.
and I could not find a frame to put that on, so I found this. I don't know if we want to do front or down.
You're fine.
I think up.
yeah,
is fine.
up's fine.
Yeah.
So I found that, and I can wrap this around it.
Oh, cute.
And then, whoops, I kind of matched, come on, really, I kind of matched the flowers.
So cut the stem a little bit.
Yeah. So I'll put those in there. And I got this. I have some little bees.
Your bees are backwards.
Put my bees. So I should have had that done for this, but
You'll have it done for next one.
my excuse was I've been doing some custom long arming.
Ooh,
So I've had some work to do, so that's my excuse. But I think that will be fun, and I'll show you when I finish it. I'm excited.
Yay.
I have a little story about this. Kevin and I went to Hobby Lobby because he wanted to get fabric at, discount or whatever. So I was looking for finishing, and this all happened, and then I go and I'm inspired and I'm picking out all these flowers, and I've got them all, and we cash out, and I'm like, gosh, that was like really expensive. I look at the receipt when we get in the car, and I had like $65 in flowers.
Oh wow.
And I was like, oh my gosh, like that's too much. And so he went back in and returned them all, and I went back when they were on sale, and I spent $15
Yeah, much better.
on flowers. It's crazy. That's my funny story, so funny.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Perfect.
that's it.
Awesome.
We did it.
Yay.
All right.
Anything else?
Nope, we've wrapped up another episode for the month of July. Of course, we're going to probably put something together when we do the retreat next week, but
Oh yeah.
pull something together. So
I'm
let's just share
excited.
that, right? Just real
Yeah.
quick. So Palmetto State Stitchers is having their
Stitch and Thrift
Retreat.
Retreat next weekend. It is full. We have stopped taking people on the list or anything just because we need to get food orders in and stuff. But that is next weekend, so it should be a lot of fun.
I have to kit up my new start. I have to make my table gifts.
I have my table gifts done.
Also put that off. That side quest that I did, I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do. We have to finish making those bags.
To
I've
sell,
been
yeah.
working on those like crazy. That's next weekend. Oh my
I know,
gosh.
yeah. It's coming up here so
I
soon.
have a lot
she
of work
just
to do.
squeaked on video.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
next weekend.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have
So-
that, and then I'm going to Seattle.
You're going
And
to
until
Seattle?
yeah.
What?
So I might not be going to Italy anymore. I'm still going to do the European cruise, but I think we're just going to do the cruise and then come home because
Oh.
now Jason has to go to Seattle for work. So we decided to make a trip out of it. So I'm going to Seattle with
Oh
him,
my
and then we're going to
gosh.
take the train from Seattle to Chicago and then stay in Chicago for a few days. So that's the last
I'm
week of July through
Yeah.
the first week of
So
August.
jealous.
Yeah. So it's now August, even though I was planning on not doing anything in August because I'm getting married in September. But yeah.
That's awesome. Well,
Exciting.
that's going to delay our next video. So.
Well, you're going to be in Michigan though in
I know.
August,
Yeah.
We'll have to work it out. Maybe we'll have to do it on Zoom.
Yeah. Oh, gross.
Gross. Yeah, you won't have your stuff. Anyways, it's all right.
I'll have some
We'll
stuff.
figure
Yeah,
it
we'll
out.
figure it out.
Yeah.
Stay
But
tuned.
thanks.
Subscribe. Click the notification button so whenever we do decide to do another one.
Thanks for joining us. It was good
Yes.
to hang out with you. If you're new, welcome to our craziness. Hopefully you liked it. Thanks for coming back.
Yeah.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.